Welcome to the Texas Highway Products Tutorial 103. In this tutorial, we'll demonstrate how to program the Campbell APC controller via Wi-Fi and using a browser. In this example, I just have the Campbell APC sitting here on my desk. This is the unit that has both a USB port and an Ethernet port. It also has a liquid crystal display, gives us a status. So this is the unit I'm going to use for this tutorial. I'm simply going to take my Wi-Fi adapter, which this one happens to be a TP-Link TL-WR702N nano size multifunctional travel router, and I'm going to plug that into the APC controller. Now, all I have is the Wi-Fi adapter, and it's plugged in. I use the USB for the power, and then the Ethernet cable is the communications going to the Wi-Fi adapter. This slide shows my three basic components. I got the Campbell APC controller, I got my Wi-Fi adapter that's plugged into the APC controller, and then I have any Wi-Fi device with a browser that I can open up. I can program this button, or I can see the statuses and set it up that way. The next step will be to connect the device with the browser to the TP Wi-Fi adapter. So in an Apple environment, you go to Settings, you go to Wi-Fi, and you would check the TP-Link and get connected. In a Windows environment, you go to Control Panel, and you go to Network and Sharing Options. You can change your network adapter, and you find your wireless, go connect and disconnect, and you find TP-Link, and you select this connect button. So when you connect, it goes out and finds it. You have to be connected. If you pop it back up, you'll see that it's now connected, and now we can do everything through our browser. Now that we're connected, we simply open our browser. We can go up to the address bar and type in the IP address of the APC. Now, of course, if we were doing this, we could also have a favorite set up, but the default IP is 192.168.1.101. The username is admin, and the password is password, all lowercase. Now, this is all default. It all can be changed later on. You can even change it now that you're in the stat. So, on our iPhone, walk around the intersection and push the button. Now, I only got one button hooked up, this number 2 button, but I'll reach over and push the button. Wait. And it says wait. We're in don't walk, but we have a call in. It says ped here. The walk come up, and it says, so now they're crossing. So this is pretty cool. Now you're in the flashing don't walk, you're in the yellow clearance, and it will eventually go back to red. So this is a nice tool to have. It makes it very dynamic. You can go to each button and push it. Now this main status screen also show the intersection graphic of what stations are on what phases. And right, so it's a little out of sync because I had pushed it before, but now that we're connected to the APC via Wi-Fi, we can do all the programming, set up this information. Now the first one is the status screen, and one of the coolest features of Wi-Fi is being disconnected. So we could click here for the real-time status, and we could walk around the intersection, push the button, and see the call go into the controller. So we know we got it coming in on the right phase up here. So my button 2 is going to phase 2. I can see this one's online. It's the only one I have. We can also look at the intersection map to see what channel each of the buttons on for which phases. So we do a channel to phase mapping. We can also look at what the volume levels are down here. So the day locator during daytime, the pinging sound, I've set it to -60 because I don't want it to be binging here in my office, but I can set -20 and hear it very well. So we can adjust these as well. So when we're standing at the button, we can go up and down. We also have what wave file is going to be played for each of the states of the button for preempt, acknowledgement, location, block. Down here we have the pin out of the cables. So We have a 25-pin cable. We have them color-coded so we know how to wire in the walk signal and the don't walk signal, so the unit knows what state the signal head color is in. And it also has the PED calls, where to wire those in. The other thing that down here is the network configuration, the users. But this is a status screen, so this is where we see stuff. So going back up here, I'm going to push the button. And it says wait, and I got a green PED up. So I wait until it comes around to the, so the green up here comes into walk, and it says it's time to cross. It goes to flashing don't walk, which is a yellow color, and we see it counting down, and it returns around. So we could see error messages, we could see the call going into the controller, and we can hear the volume. Before I just slide down here and point out the PDF files that are on this unit, so we can pull these in. Here they are right here. So if you needed to use the quick installation guide, the advanced manual, you want to print out the mounting templates to drill your holes, all this documentation is built into the web browser, so you don't have to go and look for it any place. Now we'll move on and look at some of the station settings and be able to change the volume. So we'll go to stations up here, and we click the station tab. And these are my volume levels down here. So I'm going to look at my station number 2, because that's the one I have, and I have a minus 60 for the daytime locator. So I'm going to change that to a minus 20, and I'm going to save this button configuration to the controller, and then I'm going to send it to station 2. I could send it to all, but the other 7 are not attached, so it will fail on all those, where I can just send one at a time. So I'm sending all the different modes to it. It's getting updated. Goes down through. And now, if you listen, it's going beep beep. I have the cuckoo set up. Now, we could certainly go in and crank it up louder or lower. So as you're walking around the intersection, you have to find the locator's got to be within 6 feet of the button, so you can adjust the volume via Wi-Fi back in the cabinet where you're standing on the corner 6 feet from the button. Makes a very handy tool in that respect. Let's go back and turn that back down. So just to repeat the operation, and I will send it to station 2, and all of a sudden it gets real quiet again. So makes it very nice to be able to adjust these up and down, and we are done. I want to turn the down files that are in the controller. You also can upload sound files or choose the one you want to upload. You can play these. You can hit the little button here, and it will play the whatever the WAV file is. Now right now I got this cuckoo set, and I wanted to show you how to change it. So we have a send button for the different stations and the different locators. So the first one is the locator. I have an acknowledgement sound, I got a location, I got a walk, I got the destination beacon, the initiation beacon. So I can set all these up, preemption ones. But I'm going to go up here to the location. Instead of being cuckoo, I think I will go back and set it to the default one. And I'm going to save it to the APC. And then I'm going to send it. So I hit the send button. And now you hear the beep. So this is the default beep sound. So you can basically record files, save them, upload them, put them in whatever button you want. Lots of fun. There's lots of controls and a lot more things you can do with this software. I just wanted to give you some of the basic steps. The coolest thing about Wi-Fi is be able to walk around the intersection, push the button, see the call going in, hear the sound, how loud it is, instead of having one person with their head in the cabinet and another person push a button. It makes it a single person operation. Pretty cool stuff. Thank you for watching this tutorial with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be creating more in the future, so stay tuned. Bye. Thanks. Bye.